What is up, YouTube tool tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the Workbench, and today we are going to look at the absolute cheapest cordless ratchet you can find on Amazon. And what the hell is a Prostormer supposed to be anyways?
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
So about 6 months ago, last December to be exact, I looked it up. I bought this Prostormer Ratchet for $44 from Amazon. Although at the time of filming, listen guys,
at the time of filming,
this thing's going for around $55, $64 if you get the one with 2 batteries. That price changes. I can't tell you how many videos I've done where I say a price of a tool and everybody comes back, no, it's not that price, it's this price. Prices on Amazon change, guys. So I went ahead and got this little Prostormer cordless ratchet, and I gotta admit, I'm pretty damn impressed. Is it the best? Hell no. Is it worth the $40 or maybe even the $55 they're selling it for right now?
Gee, let me think. Sure.
So let's just start at the top and we'll kind of work our way down. We got a 3/8 anvil, minimal flexing here. I mean, a little bit, but not bad. We got the selector switch back here, which was very sharp out of the package. With these cheap tools, they don't really spend any time giving this any kind of bevel or taking the edges off. So take you a little file or some sandpaper and just kind of run that down. On the back, we have like a little battery fuel gauge. Nice little button here. The lever action is a little nicer. Leaves you a few more options. You know, if you're having to get this in a tight area and all you can get to is here, you can still pull the trigger, but I haven't come across a situation where I couldn't press this button. It's a fairly good feeling plastic. Now, I'm not a plastics expert. I'm not AVE. I can't scratch it and tell you if it's glass fiber reinforced or not, but just from the feel of it, it feels okay to me. I have dropped this quite a few times. As you can see, it hasn't cracked. Rubber overmolding, of course, and this hasn't gotten all sticky and gummed up like cheap rubber usually does after some time. Now, granted, I haven't gotten a bunch of solvents on this either. Probably the dirtiest work this has seen was working on my little John Deere riding lawnmower. Does come with a 2 amp hour 12 volt battery. There's your little specs there, and the charger is just a barrel style charger. I can't find it for the life of me right now. It's somewhere in the shop. I just can't find it. It's nothing impressive to look at. You take the battery out, you plug the damn thing in there, and it is what it is. And that really about covers the features of it. Now, I actually did put this in my work backpack out in the oil field, but I never used it. The 1/2-inch impact just reigns king out there. So this definitely has spent most of its working life just here at home with me, working on my lawnmower, spark plugs on my wife's car, you know, just typical home maintenance type things. The job I had that actually gave this thing the most work was actually this wasteboard right here. And if you look closely, you can see all these T-nuts. And I put up an Instagram clip that showed exactly what I was doing. Alright, as my buddy Mr. Junk from work would say, I just gave this Prostormer $40 cordless ratchet a hot lunch. I drove 147 T-nuts by taking a bolt to the backside and sinking all these T-nuts down into this MDF with this ratchet. It took me 2.5 hours. A full battery lasted 2 hours. Then I switched to the second one to finish off. The head, boy, it smells like it's burning some grease in there, but it got up to 126 degrees. The main body, different parts up to 110. So if this thing works in the morning, I will have no problems recommending this Prostormer Ratchet. Hell to anybody. As you can see, this thing definitely has got some work done to it. So the fact that it's still going, it hasn't missed a beat, I haven't had any malfunctions with this thing, even after getting it as hot as it got, putting all these T-nuts in this wasteboard. Really, says a lot to me. Now, is this thing a torque monster? No, it's not. But to me, a cordless ratchet isn't about breaking things loose. If you're going to break something loose, you break it loose by hand, and then instead of continuing to go like this, you just squeeze a button.
I don't mean to brag, but I have a very large brain.
Everybody wants a fine-tooth ratchet out there. You know, oh, this thing's got 324 triple paw teeth in it. To hell with that, man. I don't care if it's got a 0.28 degree arc swing. I got a 0 degree arc swing right here. So if you're going to be in a tight area where you don't have anywhere you can swing that ratchet, just fucking press a button and be done with it, right? I can't tell you if it's the slowest on the market because I don't have anything side by side to compare it to, but I'll say it looks to be about average of the ones I've seen. I did have an instance where this thing actually did impress me. I have a Phillips head screw that keeps the bottom of my carburetor, that little cup on, and it's always a pain in the ass to get to. I have to take off a bunch of other things just to take off this screw to clean out the bottom cup or spray some carb cleaner. So I decided I put on like 2 or 3 different flex joints on this thing, jammed it up in there with a Phillips head bit on it, and went to loosening. It wasn't moving, just like when I was holding it, but it was giving it enough taps or the vibration, whatever have you, actually broke that screw loose. And look guys, if you ever see my lawnmower, it's not something I take care of. It sits outside, it gets rained on, it's humid as hell out here in East Texas, so it definitely gets nice and rusty. So I was shocked and very pleased this thing was able to break that screw loose when it did. Do you think I would recommend this Prostormer Ratchet? If you're just somebody using it at home, if you're someone like me that does a lot of their own mechanical related stuff but doesn't enjoy it, you know, we do what we have to do, hell yes, this will last you just fine. If you're a hardcore DIYer, maybe not. But for using it at home, it has come in handy so much. Even my wife likes it. She didn't even know what the hell it was at first, and then I showed her putting together some IKEA table or art table for my daughters, and she wanted this damn thing just to keep in the house. So for $44, do I think it's worth the money? Hell yes. $50? Sure. For $65, well then you're starting to get awfully close to the new Ryobi one, even though it does have that big ass 18-volt battery. If you're already in the Ryobi line, that could be a definite option. Or even the Husky one, which I think is around $75, $80. Last year during Christmas, it went on sale for $50. So check around Amazon if you can find it for $50 or less. And you want one right now, I'd say go for it. If you can wait till Christmas, I say wait to see if the Husky goes on sale again. Keep checking Amazon, see if there's other rebrands of it, because there's a lot of no-name companies selling a ratchet like this and a ratchet like this with a lever handle. You just got to keep watching the prices, because Amazon prices fluctuate like crazy. And one more thing, I just want to make sure I thank every single one of my 7 Patreons I got over there. They're the ones, they've already seen this video, and they are the guys that definitely helped me decide what tools I'm going to be reviewing next. If you're interested in that, you can check the description. There's a link to it. I interact with them all the time. I mean, they're my guys.
I thought, wait a second, could it be? And now I know for sure. I just added 2 more guys to my wolf pack.
Honestly, they were my guys before they became Patreons. So if you're hard pressed for money, do not feel obligated to go over there. But if you can spare a few dollars, go check out some benefits. I've always felt awkward about Patreon and taking money from people. But when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I said a long time ago I would start a Patreon. So I've done my best to give member benefits I think make it worth the money. You just gotta head over there to see what I'm talking about. Until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down there. We'll holler at you next time. Peace!